Like, I care what people think, but only in the past tense. So I only care about what they think about what I've already done. Not I would allow them to influence what I'm going to do next.
I care about what people think, but only in the past tense. I care about what they think about what I've done, but I would never let them influence what I'm about to do. Videos like this, make sure you leave what you don't need, but you take the jewelry with you. It was a lot of ice in this video. But don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment.
It's great for me to even be in the position. I clearly know when I did a 8 instead of a 10. I knew all the good parts were going to happen. That's what faith is about. Like, I can remember being places and just being like, you have no idea who you just walked past, ma'am.
Cat Williams definitely has a certain type of approach, you know what I mean? And I don't think he's one of the ones you want to have war words with. Cat Williams has proven you don't want to be on his bad side.
As a hunter, it's part of how it goes, is that the prey has to be given enough time to relax and to feel like it's okay.
Stop it. Get some help.
Come back
They
out.
can maybe say something or do something, and
This is Frederick the Mayor. I come with different layers, and I never forget to say my prayers, and I hope you don't either.
you know.
But you know, talking with you also, Cat. Are you aware of everything?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It seemed like you still hear things and see things, just from the conversation that we had before we sat down.
You serious?
That's part of the disappearance. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. Cat Williams is back at it again, I heard, man. I'm watching him. He on Big Boy TV, man. Go check Big Boy TV out, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little late to this interview 2 days ago, but
We do not care.
I'm saying, I'm not disappearing to twiddle my thumbs. I'm disappearing to do the behind the scenes work, the inner work, the shadow work necessary to pull off what it is I'm trying to pull off.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Against, at times, supernatural competition. So, yeah, we stay in the gym.
When you say the supernatural, because there's certain things, man, that you you created a path that I feel is a blueprint to the way a lot of people do things now. Who's doing your shows, and now we've seen the business move in a whole different direction, but you were already doing that, where when your shows went off, your name appeared in the credits, not just as the person, as the talent, but you made sure that either you put up your own money, executive produced it.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Why was that important to you years ago?
My God is just so faithful. Like, I already knew, like, you know how they say know your worth? Like, I knew it. I knew my actual worth.
Perfect.
now check Cat out. That's fire. Because this is not the first time we heard that Cat Williams was producing his own shows and doing his own thing as far as booking shows, having venues, like it's not easy to do all of that. You gotta book the company that's gonna put up like all your production stuff, the cameras, the lights, or whatever. That's usually some type of stagehand company. I'm familiar with stagehand work. I've worked with stagehands on multiple occasions. That's why they say it's no business like show business. Today, I'm a stagehand. Tomorrow, I'm making a short film. You creative. I don't care if you from the hood, you broke or not. It's something you could do to get to this level or get to your level. Stop playing. This is Frederick the Mayor. You already know the vibes. I'm out. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know that he got to book that. Then you got to make sure the seating is right. You can't overbook. You got to sell a certain amount of tickets. And not only that, you got to organize. You got to make sure your secretary got everything on point. You got to make sure your staff is on time. You know, time is everything. You paying these people good money or whatever. And it's a lot of work to do all on your own. And if you into production, you understand because each side of production is a job. So I'm quite sure he's not micromanaging the productions, but he definitely is orchestrating and putting each and every person where he wants them at. And for that, he is an executive producer, and his work speaks for itself, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud of Cat Williams. One of the things I'm most proud of him about is he ain't let them make woke a bad word. If y'all go check out one of his specials, I think it's his last special, the special before that. His name of it was woke, and the first thing he said, I ain't gonna let them make woke a bad word. So shouts out to Cat for that.
And I believed in the product. I believed in the conversation that was being had. So to have paid for, produced, did all 12 of the first specials like that, that's because like this is my product. Like this is the best thing about me here that I'm selling. So that's an easy sell.
Putting your best foot forward is very important. I like how Cat articulates how he put his best foot forward, putting his own money up. A lot of times, as creators, a lot of creators are scared to put their own money up because they're scared they're gonna be broke.
You're broke. You're poor.
But you gotta believe in the product. Believe in the product. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes, Cat, because believing in the product is something serious. So y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about what Cat Williams is talking about so far in this interview.
Mm-hmm.
There's few that come from the left. You were probably looking to others as, man, what is he doing, man? He might as well just get with HBO Showtime, any marquee. Were you feeling that early on when people thought like, did they feel you couldn't get the deal, or why you're not with such and such?
I don't know, Big. All I've ever done is win.
Right.
I'm just a winner. And, you know, unfortunately, at times, that requires you to take some punches, you know, for people to think, oh, he's losing. And then you win.
Bada bop boom pow.
It's a wonderful existence.
Do you do things to prove Cat Williams right, or do you do things to kind of prove others wrong?
It's a great question.
Thank you.
Like, I care what people think, but only in the past tense. So I only care about what they think about what I've already done. Not I would allow them to influence what I'm going to do next.
I care about what people think, but only in the past tense. I care about what they think about what I've done, but I would never let them influence what I'm about to do. That's deep. Y'all let me know in the comments how important is it to not let people influence what you're about to do? Because, you know, sometimes I've been one to let people deter me from doing certain things. Like it was time, place that I knew I had to be somewhere, and things that happened, and I would let things get in the way of those opportunities. And it's a real thing. It's a real thing to be aware of. And you gotta take jewelry from everywhere. I'm not gonna sit here and, for lack of a better term, D-Rod Cat Williams. I'm quite sure he gonna say some stuff that I just don't agree with because Cat Williams is bugged out. But a lot of things I do agree with. But one thing I do like about Cat Williams and I admire about Cat Williams is his mentality. He got this I don't care, I'm gonna get to it mentality. And I think that's an important mentality to have, especially for young black men in this country. So
I've written these 14 hours of stand-up comedy. So it's great for me to even be in the position. I clearly know when I did a 8 instead of a 10, but I'm going for a 10 every time.
the Cat Williams practice some type of slow speech. Like he almost sound like Barack Obama when he talking. Like, am I bugging? Y'all let me know in the comments, man.
When you leave home plate to come here, there's absolutely no turning back for you. Did you know that this was going to happen for you?
Only the good part. Yeah. I knew all the good parts were going to happen. That's
Take
what
the
faith
bad.
is about. Like, I can remember being places and just being like, you have no idea who you just walked past, ma'am.
Oh, shit.
You know? Just because I believed, you know? And I had been in a lifelong conversation with God about this. And in my dreams, I could see people clapping.
Yo, man, y'all can't tell me, man, if Cat don't got an inspirational tone to her, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. He fake making me want to cry. He says, man, like, he got so much faith in God. He knew he had a lady walk past him, like, man, you don't even know who you just walked past, man. Like, probably somebody who disrespected him.
You serious?
I respect Cat Williams for that. This is me. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all go check this.
I'm saying anybody that would be nervous around me, that's very specific. But I'm saying, make no mistake, I'm a predator.
Right.
Yeah. Try to stick as close to the center as I possibly can so that I can make the observations of the left and the right efficiently. Go past whatever the ramifications are afterwards, only because I believe that whatever it was that I said about you, no matter how harsh it was also the truth. Right. So you can spend time barking back at me or you can fix. Don't be mad at the ref. I'm saying you travel.
Mad at the ref, you travel. Like, he's just so nifty with words, but just pay attention to the subject matter. Pay attention to the things he's precluding and what he leading to, what he see in Hollywood. Once again, it's coming from Cat, so it's definitely entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see. This already got 1 million views, 2 days. All right, so you know where this is going. You know where this is going.
Even before then or after.
Right.
When he said, "Come on, Cat," and he was like, "No, man, nobody's going to want to do my show." Do you remember what you told him?
I told him lots of people were
You said, "They're all coming."
Right. Yeah.
And when you look at it, did you know when you sat down that that was going to be one of the biggest viewed podcast YouTube episodes with 90+ million and counting?
I knew that I could make the most out of the opportunity based upon the research that I had done on what makes the algorithm work. I had determined that you had to do this particular thing 17 times consecutively, and it will require every time the person watching went, "That's not true." Right. It would have to mean that they would pause it and then go check real quick and then come back. It required a lot, but it was written to do the maximum amount of damage possible, and then it was scaled back, and the knockout punches were taken out, just leaving the jabs, so that whoever I talked about, I didn't completely blow their spot up, but I did pull their coattail. Because when you think about it, like, they're not gonna believe that you're the mafia don unless you go in the room, take out all 5 families at once, and walk out, and then walk around unscathed afterwards. Like, that's really the only way anybody would believe it. Yeah, otherwise, it'll just.
And so when we saw those were the jabs. Like, even when I went to your social media, right? Usually when somebody break the internet or somebody got all these views,
Right.
they got clips on their pages, they got some agenda, like, yeah, come check me out. Y'all didn't see nothing. Wait till you come and see such and such tour. I went to your page, Cat. It was nothing.
That's called allure, man. Cat got a lot of faithful fans that hang on to every word he say. And that's like, oh man, that's a different type of following, man.
Parker, I don't even remember that, right? That's why I told you hear everything. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Well, shit, you just brought back the Summer Walker shit, so that's not allegedly.
Right.
But yeah, it was like you were promoting nothing.
Those are the flexes that you can make if you're not bought and paid for. You can do stuff like that, you know? And it keeps it clear, you know? Because I thought it was necessary and that it would in time be beneficial as well. And thankfully, that's how it turned out. Yeah.
Did anybody catch a stray?
Say again?
Did anybody catch a stray bullet?
No, sir. No, there are no strays.
Anything that you said that you felt like, damn, that you regretted?
I often regretted taking the headshots out, but again, this is probably 2 years later, we're still discussing it, you know? And that, as a predator, like, that's the most you can ask for. Like, if we have an altercation and you walk different for the rest of your life, like, that's something too, you know?
Why was that necessary?
As a world, we're in a more truth-loving space right now, you know?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
We're in a truth-loving space right now. How
Yo, y'all let me know in the comments. Come on, man. Cat, I think he went off the hinges with this, man. He said we in a more true loving space right now in 2026 where everybody lying. All the girls want to be thotties. Dudes just want to listen to drill music and actually go to work every day. Like, come on, what is he talking about here? See? I know I'm going to catch something. I think he a little out of touch with this one. He is wild.
so?
People want to know the truth,
Oh,
no
got
matter
you. Got
what we're
truth loving.
talking
I got
about.
you.
Like
I got
they,
you. I got
no
you.
longer do they want to see the best actor or the best. They want the most authentic experience possible.
How do you write and how do you create? Because there's a lot of shit that's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
And you're always in tune with what's going on in the world. Now,
Okay.
with the new tour that's going out, and I know you guys just did like the IE. What does this new material consist of? When the world, I feel like the world does need laughter, but we need truth as well. And I think you deliver that extremely well.
Oh, thank you.
What does that, how much do you look at and what's going on in the world right now?
My fans know that even if I just put a special out when I come to your city, I'm not doing whatever that was. I'm doing a whole different conversation. It's like we're having conversations that are historically significant. And so all of that is only trumped by the fact that we don't know what Trump will do tomorrow, that we have to discuss because he's doing something world changing, you know? So it keeps it current and fresh.
Are you concerned about things like that too, though? Like where the world is at right now? The Trump era, the administration, or you just more what your world is, your audience, your family?
We're all affected by the same things. Like, if you didn't vote for him, he's still your president. Like, he's still doing that job. So, you know, it applies for all of us. These are human issues. Laughing is a human response to pain and turmoil, and we are all going through that at some level, you know? So that's what makes it universal, I believe.
Hey, Kat, why are you not concerned with the comedy, like the fraternities? Like all the comedians that kind of get together, you know, and you're not a part, nor do you want to be, of those fraternities. Not that that doesn't concern you, but why do you make sure you don't join the comedy fraternities of my partner, my boy, my girl, my this, my that?
It's far more likely that they weren't interested in me first. And one of the great superpowers in my life has been my ability to no longer want something I can't have. So the second I can't have it, I didn't want it anyway.
Cat is brutally honest, man. He real honest about stuff. He ain't say he didn't try to join in those fraternities. What he said was that after he couldn't get none of those fraternities to let him join or be down with them. He didn't want it no more, and there was no way you can invite him back to no fraternity like that. So that's just, he just keeps showing like different. I don't know, man. He's real good at the writing. He's good at the hitting and the landing. You know what I'm saying?
Had you ever went to a Diddy party? Like I'm talking about not what it turned out to be, but I'm talking about like when he would have the NBA All-Star party. None of those.
Yeah, so to quickly answer your question, and um, they would have these parties in the Hollywood Hills, you know, and then they would have a parking lot where they would shuttle people up. So everybody would meet in this parking lot and they would send shuttles down to, you know, Diddy's parties. And so,
Did he say people? Yo, I'm bugging. He said they used to have a parking lot where they would shuttle people up to Diddy house. That's just, I just can imagine the crib. Probably live on a really house on the hills. You're right, house on the hills, LA. Makes sense. Shuttle you up, private party, Cat Williams, all the way out of line. Like,
just to see all them big time Hollywood men that I just watched go up there, they all come down off the shuttle and looking sad in the eyes, and all of them wearing Sean John and looking
nah.
oily, and they all walk crazy like this, and their shoelaces were always untied. I don't know why. Their shoelaces were always untied. And then they would get in their car and they would.
What is he talking about? Or everybody's shoelaces untied after they come out of the Diddy party. Talking about they walking like zombies with sad faces. Yo, Cat Williams is, bro, boy is not playing. He got his foot on Diddy neck. Diddy really offended the wrong person. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes in life, you could just make the wrong enemy. And I just think Cat Williams and 50 Cent was two enemies that Diddy should have just left alone. You know, I guess when you just take, yeah, man, God, oh my God, Dragon. Well, who gives it? I don't care really, but dang.
Drive off standing up, big boy, with their head out there, all of them. And I couldn't believe it, but one of the highlights of my Hollywood career, you know. But you can't tell me, because I was there to see on both ends.
You serious?
Hey man, you know what's wild
Yeah.
about that? I'm wondering how many people would see, oh man, these are jokes.
How? Hold on, bro.
None of the people that was on the shuttle.
Right.
And they the only ones I care about. That's why I said when I be going in places, you know, heads go down.
God damn.
Because you can't really be mad at me because I probably been faithful too. I probably knew that this whole time about you and I didn't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, y'all let me know in the comments. Do Cat need to get his foot off Diddy or Will Smith neck? Or should he just keep going? Like, at the end of the day, it's entertainment at this point. Like, it seems like whoever he has a problem with, he really, I think he has a problem with an entity or group. And this group of individuals, he really wants them to be down bad. He said it earlier in the interview. He said, if you know, after the fight, after the brawl, if you leave limping, and you hurt forever, that's good too. So we already know Cat's state of mind when it come to putting foot on neck, when it come to what he got to say about people.
You know? Eddie Murphy know what I haven't said. You see?
Look in the camera and say,
Don't ask you, don't ask me, don't ask Bron. Like, you know, if you really good, you just keep going till you're not really good no more. And you know that that's not a thing.
hey man, let me tell you, bro, like that on the real, that means a lot coming from you.
Big boy, man. Shout out to Cat Williams, man. I don't think I need to go any further in this video. We gonna conclude this. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. But what I really want to let y'all know is that videos like this, make sure you leave what you don't need, but you take the jewelry with you. It was a lot of ice in this video. Cat Williams definitely has a certain type of approach, and if not nothing else, recognize the type of people that's out there. There's other people like Cat Williams that's very keen and very at you. You know what I mean? You know, some people you gotta pick and choose your battles, me. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's one of the ones you want to have war words with. Cat Williams has proven you don't want to be on his bad side. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about Cat Williams in this interview right here. As of right now, he's already at almost 1 million views. It ain't gonna be like the Club Shay Shay, but I'm telling you, this one was a goodie. As of right now, he's already at almost 1 million views. It ain't gonna be like the Club Shay Shay, but I'm telling you, this one was a goodie. And he keeps it subtle, but he definitely keeps dropping them names and dropping them bombs. Um, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all feel about this.
If you're familiar with the Bible, then you know there's an Old Testament and then there's a New Testament. But we believe there's going to eventually be a New Testament. And, we're just all trying to make sure we're in there. So it requires you to be enough in the culture where you can culturally shift on occasion.
Wow, that's a testament to the ambitions of Cat Williams. He's talking about being in the new Bible. He said the New Testament. He's trying to be in there. Well, so I'm trying to be in there too. What I got to do? I got to get it together.
Have you seen anyone, Cat, that you spoke about with Shannon?
It's a couple kings out there, right? So
Oh, thank you.
if there are some issues in the comedy world, it's certain places people got to run to their big homie. It's only a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? So you either going to Jamie Foxx or you going to Chappelle, but you going somewhere to cry and go, did you see what Cat just did? So you have to deal with that as it comes up. Like Chappelle came in the room, we had a great talk because we've been friends for years. And then he just explained to me that I had hurt some people that was near and dear to him. You know what I mean? And he brought Earthquake right in there, And it was a little awkward because I didn't know what they wanted from me. I can't apologize because you can't read. It's a little awkward,
To say the least.
You just ask about, so how you been?
Right.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. That goes along with the rest of it. My job is to try before I see you to not feel the way I felt when I said, you know what I mean? Because the place, him and Anthony Anderson,
Yeah.
Bad Body Barbecue or something. I don't know the name of it, but I'm saying I'm always evolving, trying to be a better person than I was the last time, always. So, I'm always like the president. I want peace, but I like war.
Man, between you and 50 Cent, I pray to God I stay on y'all good side. Like, y'all motherfuckers.
That's a fact, yo. Between Cat, 50 Cent, you gotta throw Cameron in there too, man. Trolls among trolls, but the way Cat Williams do it is more monumental because you don't know when it's coming. And he do not like put you out on the gram every single time. He gonna just put you on a major podcast platform. He gonna put you in a special. Like he's different with it. Nah, but those, I ain't gonna lie. That's the nastiest trolls, 50 Cent, Cameron and Cat Williams, oh my God, just stay away from that drama. But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about Dave Chappelle. He's the big homie though. You know what I'm saying? So, he was able to actually get them two in a room to, he said he ain't apologized, but at least he got them to have a conversation. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this whole Cat Williams, you know, um, interview with Big Boy and how he actually shifts the culture. I like the fact that he said he want to be in the next Bible, and he doing a lot of righteous stuff. Cat Williams, man, is, they every time you hear his name, they talk about how much he gave back or what he gave to this person or what he gave to that person. So, that gotta be applauded. That gotta be applauded, man. We gotta give credit where credit is due, man. They don't get that man his just due. And ultimately, let me know what y'all wanna do here. This is Frederick the Mayor. And never forget to say your prayers. Nah, that's exactly. Yo, listen, y'all already know the vibes, man. Catch y'all on the next one. I am Frederick the Mayor. I come with different layers, and I never forget to say my prayers, and I hope you don't either. You already know the vibes.